The last big rally before the Dakar is back in business.
Crazy, guys.
Call up.
The Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge returns on its 30th anniversary. This is some of the toughest and most dramatic terrain in the world, where the desert meets the sea in the western region of the United Arab Emirates.
It's one of the best rally to learn, to test the machine, because it's one of the tough rally in the world.
Here in Abu Dhabi, I've never been so scared ever. Going off these dunes, everyone's talked about it.
The rider needs to spend so much time as a camel in the desert.
5 days of competition over 5 special stages. We'll cover more than 1,300 kilometers racing against the clock. It's an off-piste adventure through vast, open, rolling desert with soaring climbs and unseen drops. A breathtaking environment to settle a world championship.
Dunes, for me, is like ocean, you know? You don't know what is inside. You need to respect.
Yeah, normally I like it a lot to ride in the dunes, but I really hate it to do racing in the dunes, because you really don't know what's going on behind this dune.
The drops are insane, and the holes and pockets you can fall into on the other side. It's really hard to read for me.
When we cross the dunes, we need to have a special technique. You need to find the way how to surf and to keep the speed. If you don't do the surfing in the sand, easy, you can go deep in the sand and you lose the traction.
It's like they say with the camels, they always find the hard dunes.
Yeah, it's just learning for me. These dunes I've never come across ever. I'm normally pretty good at adapting to new environments.
And this time here, now I feel really the first time that I have much more experience.
Stage 1 saw competitors head towards 60 kilometers of low dunes and tracks before attacking the stunning desert landscape of Al-Dhafra. After the bikes led off the competition, came the all-action style of Seth Quintero for the Red Bull Off-Road Junior team. The 19-year-old American getting the thumbs up from no less a judge than the king of the dunes, NASSER AL-ATTIYAH, as he set off.
See you soon.
See you soon. This is important to help the new generation, you know, like Sad. He was with me in Dubai for 3 days, and I gave him one chance, you know, to drive the T1 Plus. And he was so happy, you know. I said, yes, if you are doing well this next 2 race and Dakar, I think you have a chance to be in the official driver, because he's a young and he's a good.
As for NASSER himself, his pace in the T1 car class was as hot as the Emirates sun, underlining his skills in the desert to set fastest time through the stage, despite not feeling at one with his performance. He and co-driver MATHIEU BAUMEL are now used to working with the new digital roadbook, but had to revert to the old-style paper version for this event.
So we back at the old style with the paper roadbook, but we'll have it only at the start. So it means you cannot work on it, you cannot check the piste. I would prefer the digital roadbook.
Matthias Walkner is the only rider from the KTM factory racing team competing in Abu Dhabi, staying true to the 2021 bike, which has served him so well this year. And that was clear with his comfortable second place on the stage. Daniel Sanders recovered from some navigation errors on his first stint in the dunes and finished 4th. Meanwhile, in the lightweight OT3 class, CRISTINA Gutierrez and co-driver Francois Cazelet had fuel issues. 4th was the best they could hope for in the circumstances.
Yeah, we have a lot of troubles from the beginning, so we try to manage all the time with a smile and try to not think a lot in the problems and keep focusing the next day.
2021 was very much the priority for the Spaniard, focused on the title race. But the other team members, including newcomer Guillaume de Vivius from Belgium, were using the event to test the new car in preparation for the 2022 championship. Day 2 was the longest of the rally, a classic desert challenge stage through the majestic dunes of the Liwa Valley, a real roller coaster ride. Matthias Volkner played it cool and clever, closing the gap on the leaders to take second on the stage and moving into the overall lead in the bikes. Daniel Sanders suffered 2 crashes, but still improved his overall position to third. Even so, there was an extra challenge at the end of the day for all the riders. There was no assistance from the team at the bivouac because this was a marathon stage. So like all his rivals, the Aussie had to carry out his own repairs, with Roger Enric, chief mechanic at his GASGAS factory racing team, watching on and able to help. In the cars, meanwhile, NASSER AL-ATTIYAH maintained his momentum with another stage victory to increase his overall lead. His partnership since 2014 with French co-driver MATHIEU BAUMEL runs deep on trust, teamwork and total performance.
With NASSER, we have 100% trust in each other. So when I am doing my job as a navigator, I know that he will control everything on the driving side, and I don't need to lose or to waste my time checking what he's doing. So I can be 100% focused on my job as a co-driver or navigator.
If you are a good driver and you put a normal co-driver, you will get lost, you know, and opposite, you know. But if you are both crew inside the cars with a good experience, you can manage, and also the team is very, very important, you know, for the car. Like stiff is not really normal, you know. Maybe we can open it and just to check.
I also saw the beginning of the story between them, and I really enjoy to work both of them because they are fully professional. It's a good combination of team.
I take him in one race with me in 2008, only for one race, and we win the race.
It's a great pleasure to be alongside NASSER.
And then, you know, I just keep my eyes open, you know, for him, you know. And 2014, we've been together, and from this time, we win many, many things.
You know Nasser, he's born in the desert. He's living in Qatar, but when he's in Qatar, every weekend he's playing with toys in the dunes.
For me, the most important for a victory, or I mean for a best result, it's the relationship and how you work together in the car.
Matthew is like my brother, you know. We work a lot, and the important thing, we respect each other.
You need to be real and you need to trust the other one. So it's what we are doing all day, and we are always smiling because even if we did something wrong during the day, we know that the next day will be better.
Like today, we have one thing in the road book, like 27 kilometers. Nothing, you know, and just I was joking, you know. I said, do you have espresso for me? Some coffee or something, you know. Just we have a joke.
It's why we love this job more than anything else, because never in your normal life you will go where we pass during our stages. So it's because of that we enjoy what we are doing and that we enjoy to do it together.
Stage 3, part 2 of the marathon stage, was another long one, through more open, rolling desert before tackling some major dunes before the finish in the same location as for stage 1. But while Matthias Volkner and Daniel Sanders set off towards the dunes with high hopes of another good day, there was sudden, big drama behind them for NASSER AL-ATTIYAH and the Toyota Hilux team. Just moments before the leader was about to leave for the start, Chief Mechanic Christophe Martin spotted a crack in a front disc brake, damage that could put the Qatari out of the rally and possibly cost him the World Cup.
It's really important to work all together like a family. And we are lucky that I see, for sure they don't finish with the brakes. It will be a difficult day without this morning.
Okay, good job. Thanks to Christophe and Christian. Now time to go to the stage.
The value of the team's expert repair became even clearer at the end of the stage. Another win for the World Cup leaders. That was 3 in a row, taking them more than 11 minutes ahead of Kuba Pruzhomski after the pole, and his German co-driver Timo Gottschalk had a tough time in the dunes.
Together we will fight. Together we will rise.
I think every pilot has some small mistake and jump from some dune, and then it's quite stressful inside the car in this moment.
And he stepped down with caution.
You don't find deserts easily in Poland, so the 2018 champion is refining his technique in competition.
We had 2 nice jumps today. One was a little bit like, we were flying like a little bit like this with high speed, but this is nice.
Together we will fight. Together we will rise.
In contrast, Wagner and Sanders enjoyed a trouble-free day. The world champion quickly caught by the challenger, the two of them riding together until the finish. The Australian won the stage, moving up to 2nd overall.
Congratulations. It's good and bad.
There was better news too for the Red Bull Off-Road Junior team. Cristina Gutierrez sorted an engine problem for her best stage performance so far to take 2nd for 3rd place overall. And with the 2022 cars continuing their development in the desert, there were only routine repairs for the team back at the bivouac. Stage 4 took the riders and drivers southwest through large dunes into the Liwa Valley before finishing 20 kilometres south of the bivouac. And yet again, there was no holding NASSER AL-ATTIYAH. 4 stages, 4 wins. But 2nd place for Cristina Gutierrez kept her 2nd overall, with a chance to close out the World Cup title on the final day. Wagner and Sanders kept pushing each other, enjoying the competition. Big rivals in the saddle, firm friends off it. The two of them know how to bring the best out of each other, consistently competitive in whatever they do.
The first year in Rally Raid has been really cool. I didn't expect to like it so much. This navigation is really interesting and makes racing completely different as what I've done before. I really like the speed and crossing massive landscapes and going fast in the desert, so it's really cool. I'm addicted to it and I can't wait for the next few years racing.
Sanders is a really funny guy, so it's good to have him in the team because he's always joking and he has, I think, a lot of good relationship with everybody in the team.
Tomorrow we attack again though.
You hungry or not now?
Hungry for what?
For the winning.
Fuck yeah.
He's funny in the morning, in the evening, in the night, always.
Sup, dude? Welcome to my crib. Shit everywhere.
as usual.
I really like his passion. He is really, really good. So he has amazing skills on the bike. He trains super, super hard. And I really have the feeling that when he beats me, is it really okay for me because he beats me because he was better.
Who won? Who won? I don't know yet.
Normally he, because he hold the pressure.
I feel the pressure. He's already the champion.
I mean, the
I'm gonna knock down the champ from now. You push him. Good luck. To finish, yeah, hopefully second would be really cool. That's the goal. Unfortunately, I can't get Walkner because he's already won the bloody title. So next year, hopefully he doesn't retire. Hey, Walkner, hurry up! I'm hungry.
Yeah, I just like him. He's just a crazy, stupid on a good way guy.
Why do we get along so well? I don't know why. We just do. I think we take things seriously and then we don't take things seriously.
This race, I think, is more or less perfect for him. Perfect.
Do some work, mate. Sometimes he helps me, sometimes he doesn't, but there's a lot of times he's nearly killed me because he's going too fast. My leg, so tight.
But the cool thing is that he is such on a high level. I feel like he's listening what I'm saying, and in the end I just want the best for him.
If I catch Walkner tomorrow, I'll win, but then it's gonna be hard.
The learning is done, huh?
Yeah, this is the last race I learned. Good luck, mate. See you finish, right? Come on, mate. I'm hungry.
If he kicks my ass in Dakar, I'm sure not happy, but in the end I really like him and I think he have a big future in the rally sport.
For sure, he can win the championship, the Dakar, and many things.
Yeah, other than the racing, we like to do stuff. Any other sport during the day, we try and go do anything fun, really. So yeah, just basketball or anything. Whenever we're away, we'll try and play some sort of fun sport.
It was really like the first moment. It looks like we are matching really cool together. He is a little bit, I don't know if I can say this, he's a little bit like I was when I was young.
I'm 27, mate. I'm young for rally. I'm a little pup. Still got 10 years of this.
We're both really competitive, so I always try and beat him at anything.
The fifth and final stage was the shortest of the rally, 217 kilometres. So close to the end, so near to completing a dream finish.
3, 2, 1, go!
One final effort to stay true to the roadbook and avoid wrong turnings with the navigation. Typically, NASSER AL-ATTIYAH didn't put a wheel wrong. Certainly no repeat of the final day accident in 2017, which cost him victory. He and Mathieu BAUMEL were happy with third fastest time, good enough to claim a third victory in the event. It now looks a formality for the Qatari to clinch the World Cup drivers' title in the final round in Saudi Arabia in December. Meanwhile, CRISTINA GUTIERREZ was on a mission to become the first female driver to win the World Cup in the T3 class. She and co-driver François Cazelet needed to win the stage and hope results fell in their favour.
It was incredible because when we finished the stage, nobody knows that we are champions mathematically. So we are taking the points and and suddenly someone said, "You are champion," and it's like crazy because it's still with the face like that. It's like I can't believe it. I am very proud of you. Very good, Christy.
It's a learning process, and at the moment when you have a title, it confirms that you have a place. And we are going in the Dakar, like always, humble, but with confidence.
Don't think about anything else.
But the story of the bikes was taking a sensational twist.
I was super happy and stoked and pumped to survive to the finish line, and then I recognized what's happened with Daniel.
Maybe ran out of fuel.
Daniel Sanders' world was being turned upside down.
When you're pushing the bike like that and you're so close to the finish line, you could literally throw a rock at it.
An empty tank with no refueling on the stage saw his podium chances shrivel and expire under a merciless sun.
The bike stops and you're just pushing the button and nothing's going. The whole year, everything I've done, sacrifice, the championship, and it all just gets thrown on the ground right in front of you. It sucks. It's the worst feeling you can have.
I feel super sorry for him, but in the end, this is just a learning thing. And I think he has a really big future for him.
I haven't come this far to give up, so I'll be charging no matter what every race from now on. Good thing is we've got Dakar coming up and some motivation and riding good, in good shape, so full focus on this and yeah, the past is the past now.
Crazy guys. Do some work, man.
Good job.
Vivo en el momento.
Merci beaucoup.